Good morning, good morning. Today is May 21st, 2022, and it is cruise day. Today I'm going to be taking a cruise to Bimini and Freeport, Bahamas out of Norfolk, Virginia on the Carnival Magic. And it's my first time ever taking a cruise out of Norfolk, Virginia, and we moved here in 2014. So in 8 years, I've always flown to Florida. This is my first time taking a cruise out of Norfolk on the Carnival Magic. It's my first time in the Carnival Magic also. Right now I'm gonna wait a little bit. I have a cruise time at 1:30 to embark the ship, so I'm gonna wait a little bit to leave home about 12. Should take me, depending on traffic at the tunnel, give or take an hour or so. I made it through the tunnel, not the HRBT, but the Monitor Merrimack, and now I'm headed going down to Nauticus in Norfolk to catch the Carnival Magic. It was a terrible 2-mile backup at the HRBT, so my GPS told me to take the Monitor Merrimack. So I did that, and now I'm having to take the other tunnel in Portsmouth, and I believe that tunnel is a toll, but I'm not sure, but it's well worth it because right now it is 12:34 and I left my house at 12 p.m. and I'm almost at Nauticus. At this point, because of my AC, you can't hear me, but basically what I was saying is that I had made it there to the parking garage that Carnival uses for whenever their ships come into town. It's called Cedar Grove parking lot. That's the one on the website they said to use, although Norfolk has lots and lots of parking garages. This one is further down the street, and I am at a standstill at this point in the video. I was just sitting in the middle of the intersection for about 5 minutes, and when I got out of the intersection, there was still a backup just to get into the parking garage. So yeah, it took a while. And at that point, took me about 45 minutes to get from my house to that spot. And also the parking garage, the parking lot, the name of it is Cedar Grove parking lot. I'm not sure how far from the ship it was, but the website also said that they will have shuttle buses to take everyone from the parking lot to the Carnival Magic. And there was a long line in front of me, and there was a long line behind me in every direction. At this point, I was also still in good spirits. I promise you I was. I was still happy to be getting on that cruise ship, going away for 5 days. It hadn't hit me yet, but I was still hopeful at this point in the video. The cars were moving slowly, but they were moving. We were slowly creeping into that parking lot. Turn left, turn right, but we were getting in there. I was still hopeful at this point that embarkation was going to go good. But then these people I saw with bags getting in their car to leave, that should have been a sign right there that they were just getting off the ship. That should have been my sign right there. I was still hopeful though. And then I got up there, I paid my money. I was still in good spirits. So I finally got into the parking lot and parked, and $75. We leave today on Saturday. We'll be back on Thursday. So they're charging $75, and this is what we get. And I was told to put this on my dashboard of my car, and I can take my stuff off since I prefer to carry my own luggage. And just walk to one of the shuttle buses on the other side of the parking lot. So yeah, I had got out my car, took off. I saw this shuttle bus. I was heading straight for that shuttle bus, put my bag on so I could sit on it and head to the ship. Little did I know, I had no idea what I was in for. Right now I am walking to back of the line because I had gave my luggage to the guys up there, the baggage people, and there was a shuttle bus. I guess somebody had snitched and said that we were cutting the line. I didn't know this line was way back here, but it's a pretty long line. Apparently people have been waiting for like an hour. The funny thing is, when the guy told us that we had been cutting the line, I just automatically got out of line and I'm here in the back of the line. But the other group of people, they still up there arguing, so I'm not gonna argue. I'm just gonna get in the back of the line. Guess I'll be waiting another hour. Right now it's about 1:25. My embarkation time was at 1:30. Apparently I'm not gonna make it. Yeah. This is the latest that I've ever gotten on a ship. Usually I'm on by now. So yeah, Norfolk, very, very bad. Y'all need to get together. Even still, I was hopeful at this point. We had moved up a little bit, but the line was still long. And the line of cars, the people are waiting on the street, as you can see right here through the fence. Oh my God, those people were doing worse than I was. At least I had gotten out of my car. They were still sitting in theirs. It is 2 o'clock now. And I got in the back of the line about 36 minutes ago. And I'm just now getting ready to load a bus. So this is what was going on. They were only loading one bus at a time. They had 2, 3, 4, 5 buses lined up behind this one, but they were only loading one bus at a time when they could have at least been loading 2 buses at least. I'm on bus. Finally. I'm about 30 minutes late for my 1:30 embarkation time, but I'm on bus. Norfolk. Usually the last cruise I took back in November, I was on the ship by 11:15. It is now 2 o'clock. Whew. Yeah.
I got you, Big Dad. Okay. Thank you. Ain't no problem. Y'all have fun. Oh, you catching everybody? She says, I'm videoing it.
People still standing in line inside the parking lot. But here on the street, this line of cars, and on the other side of that police officer, all of those cars waiting to get into that parking lot and stand in that long line just to get on a shuttle bus to take them to Nauticus, which is the port of Norfolk, Virginia. And even still, I thought I was in the clear at this point. Little did I know. There it is. Carnival Magic. And in front of it, it says Pumpkin Beverage. That's actually a museum.
You know how they go. Yeah. But see, I did that so nice. Isn't it Massachusetts where they got that 11-foot teddy bridge? I think it is. Somewhere in Massachusetts they got this bridge that's really low. And the sign says 11-foot teddy. They got cameras on it because besides they fortified this bridge so much. You know, you can't tear some stuff up.
This is a listen.
And then I think because they have the time for investors.
Now, after sitting on the bus outside of Nauticus for maybe 15-20 minutes, I thought we were good because we were waiting on another bus to let passengers off and go inside of Nauticus to get on the Carnival Magic. Now, as you can see, not a lot of people outside, and we were moving fast, thinking, oh, the ship is right there. Let's go, let's get on. Yes, we're going to cruise. This is my first time cruising out of Norfolk, so I had no idea. So for those people that have cruised out of Norfolk before, obviously they knew that it was more to it than just this. Because when I got to this point, I thought, great, this line is not that long. The ship is right there. I'm going to walk through these doors. I'm going to show my passport, and I'm going to get right on. Even still, at this point, I was hopeful. I had no idea. I had read some bad reviews about the parking lot. I even read bad reviews about Nauticus when it pertains to cruise ships. But I had no idea that it was this bad until I experienced it myself. This is the point where I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue or to just go back to my car. But I knew if I went back to my car, I would have to go through the whole spiel of getting back to the parking lot. Look at all of these people. Look at all of those people inside of Nauticus waiting to get on the Carnival Magic. So even after a long line of cars outside of Cedar Grove parking lot, and once I got into the parking lot, there was another line to get on the shuttle bus, and here's another line to get on the ship. Final boarding is supposed to be at 4:30. Right now it's 3:30. And there's no way. No way. Picture time. Can I take a picture? Oh, thank you. Finally, I'm making my way towards the ship. Finally. Finally. One step closer to the cruise. Oh my goodness. Finally. It is now 3:43 p.m. and I am just now going up the ramp to get on the ship. Finally. Carnival Magic, room 2255. Right now it is 5 p.m. I had left my house at 12. Managed to get to the parking lot that Carnival uses in Norfolk, Virginia. I got to the parking lot about 12:45. Well, I got to the line to get into the parking lot. That was overwhelming. The line of cars to get there. Once we get into the parking lot, park our cars, there's another line to get on buses. That line was as long as the line of cars on the street. They are loading buses, one bus at a time. There may be 3, 4, 5 buses lined up, but they only load one bus at a time. Took forever. My boarding time should have been 1:30. I didn't get on the ship until almost an hour ago, about almost 4 o'clock. Once we got to Nauticus, which is the name of the pier in Norfolk, once we got to Nauticus, we got off the buses, came inside, more lines. Yeah. And according to the website, the ship is supposed to leave at 5:30. That's in 30 minutes. There are still people getting on the ship. So I don't know if we're leaving on time. They may surprise me, but I seriously doubt it. The lines are ridiculously long for the parking lot and ridiculously long to get ID boarding passes checked. Norfolk needs to do better. It is 7:38 and I'm back at the parking lot. Got off the ship about 7:15 because I was in the first muster group that they call. So I was off the ship by 7:15 and now I'm at my car in the parking lot. Get ready to head across the tunnel and get back home. Bye.